smell of damp pine and cold coffee lingers in the small kitchen where he still stands alone. He counts out the silver with trembling fingers and stares at the black rotary telephone. Across town she packs up a suitcase of blue, leaving behind every promise they knew. The bus sidling loud in the autumn gray sleet, carrying one half away down the street. She left her old apron hung over the railing, a box of dried lavender tucked in the drawer. He listens for footsteps, the front screen door failing to catch on the latch like it did once before. Across town she packs up a suitcase of blue, leaving behind every promise they knew. The bus sidling loud in the autumn gray sleet, carrying one half away down the street. 60 long summers of sharing the shade, now torn like the paper bills neither one paid. The kitchen grows dark as the evening descends. He closes the book where their history ends. The milk truck rattled down the paving stones, just like it did back in '59. You poured the sugar while the kitchen groaned, and told me every cloud was lined. We watched the neighborhood grow tall and gray, and traded secrets on a wooden swing. Old friend, you packed your suitcase in the fall. The autumn wind blew papers down the lane. I kept the winter coat you left behind, and learned to watch the mailbox in the rain. Your garden gate is hanging by a screw, the roses tangled in the rusty wire. I walk the gravel path remembering you, and how we warmed our fingers by the fire. Time took the copper pennies from our palms and left us sitting in the fading sun. The milk truck will not pass this way again. I lock the door and turn the porch light on. A sudden memory broke the midnight quiet of how you took your coffee with no sugar. I sat straight up and reached for empty space where your cold hand used to rest against the lace. Old photographs curl softly on the shelf while I am learning how to sleep alone. The suitcase sits beside the heavy door because you said you could not stay no more. The grandfather clock is ticking much too loud, measuring the moments since you walked away. I poured 2 cups of tea just out of force and watched the steam dissolve into the loss. Old photographs curl softly on the shelf while I am learning how to sleep alone. The suitcase sits beside the heavy door because you said you could not stay no more. I still recall the autumn leaves we burned and every single sharp word that we turned. The road behind us fades into the gray, and nothing that I wish could make you stay. The kettle finishes its lonely song. I blow the flame out and I turn the light. The house is finally quiet for the night. A sudden needle dropped inside my quiet mind and swept away the dust I tried so hard to find. The radio is playing strings from far away, a melody we loved upon a rainy day. You packed your wicker basket by the cellar door and walked across the gravel to return no more. The station clock is ticking with a heavy chime. We ran completely out of all our borrowed time. The tea is cooling slowly in the porcelain cup. I lack the steady strength to lift the blind right up. The wallpaper these walls have seen. You packed your wicker basket by the cellar door and walked across the gravel to return no more. The station clock is ticking with a heavy chime. We ran completely out of all our borrowed time. I still keep your slippers by the iron stove, beneath the silent rafters of the home we wove. The shadows stretch across the empty wooden floor as autumn wind begins to rattle at the store. The embers turn to ash inside the iron grate. I lock the wooden door because it now is late. Your heavy coat is hanging where it used to stay, and I am growing older on this empty day. Why does the chimney smoke blow south when the wind has always traveled north? I sit and watch the dust settle down upon the floorboards we laid together. Time slips right through the fingers like dry autumn leaves in the hall. We packed the trunks before the clock could strike. The heavy velvet curtains lost their dye. You took the lane that led toward the coast. I kept the kettle and the wooden post. Your favorite boots stand by the door, unlaced and caked with summer clay. Nobody walks across that room anymore, except the shadows fading away. I still buy 2 tickets for the Sunday show and wait for footsteps on the gravel stone before I remember how the story ends. The room is quiet and the light is thin. I turn the deadbolt and let evening in. There is nothing left to pack or weigh. still keep a place at the edge of the bed, though nobody answers the words in my head. The floorboards remember the pace of your shoes. They creak in the hallway when wind shakes the pane. I reach for your coat hanging behind the back door, just hoping to catch the faint scent of old rain. Time is a thief that takes nothing we prize. It only leaves shadows right under our eyes. I carry your name like a coat in the heat, too heavy to drop on this empty street. The spoon stays right here on the table tonight. I blow out the candle and turn off the light. I loved you enough for a lifetime and more, and left the latch open right up to the door. That rough tweed sleeve caught on the iron latch. A sudden tear I stitched with quiet care. You laughed and told me time has got no patch, while autumn leaves were falling on the chair. I touch the fabric now and hear your shoes walking down the wooden hall. We packed the china plates in butcher brown before the taxi idling shook the glass. You bought a one-way ticket out of town and left me watching rusted seasons pass. Your silver buttons rolled across the floor. We searched beneath the rug till lamps burned low. I locked the heavy oak and walked outside the door, with nothing left of us to show. I trace the hem and feel the winter air that stayed inside the pockets of your vest. We packed the china plates in butcher brown before the taxi idling shook the glass. You bought a one-way ticket out of town and left me watching rusted seasons pass. Decades fold like cotton in a drawer. I cannot find the thread we broke apart. The silence takes the rooms we loved before and presses heavy shadows on my heart. I fold the wool and lay it in house is quiet and the light is gray. Your favorite coat can finally take its rest, since you walked down that alley far away. That rough wool coat still hangs by the door. I touch the heavy sleeve and lose my breath. Seasons turn and time wears down the floor, leaving silence where we used to laugh. You packed your brown valise before the dawn. I watched the taxi turn the icy bend. The coffee grew stone cold upon the stove, and nothing left to say could mend the end. We shared a single room in '64, eating paper-wrapped sandwiches in bed. Now shadows stretch across the empty board, tracing every word you left unsaid. You packed your brown valise before the dawn. I watched the taxi turn the icy bend. The coffee grew stone cold upon the stove, and nothing left to say could mend the end. Sometimes a passing car lights up the wall. I turn around expecting you to stand with that old suitcase waiting in the hall, and winter gloves to warm my freezing hand. The wool coat stays right there beside the door. I leave it hanging just in case you knock, while hours tick away upon the wall, and dust collects upon the silent clock. Why did the milkman leave 2 bottles on a Tuesday, when nobody has lived across the hall since fall? I buttoned up my heavy woolen cardigan and watched the street lamp flicker in the afternoon. Paper receipts collect inside the porcelain bowl, while dust settles slowly on the radio dial. I reach for your coat hanging by the kitchen door, and wonder who turned down the volume of the world. Old photographs curl softly at the corner edges, and empty chairs remember how we used to talk. The autumn leaves are packing bags for distant places, while footsteps echo down a totally deserted hall. pieces slip right down to the floorboards and break into small pieces like our final argument. Paper receipts collect inside the porcelain bowl, while dust settles slowly on the radio dial. I reach for your coat hanging by the kitchen door and wonder who turned down the volume of the world. Old photographs curl softly at the corner edges, and empty chairs remember how we used to talk. The autumn leaves are packing bags for distant places, while footsteps echo down a totally deserted hall. Time moves like molasses through the living room curtains, leaving pale squares where pictures used to hang. So proud I dial our old telephone number just to hear the tone and listen to the ringing until the silence answers back. I pull the blanket higher up around my shoulders and let the wooden front door with a steady hand. The hallway clock strikes 5 with a hollow metallic sound as evening settles gently into the empty room. The smell of toasted baking bread floats through the narrow kitchen door and brings back what you softly said while walking barefoot on the floor. The autumn wind begins to shake the copper kettle on the stove. I hear the promises we break and all the little towns we drove. A flour sack sat heavy on the chair. You flicked a pinch of white upon my nose. The radio was playing Fred Astaire before the bitter winter storm arose. The afternoon is wearing thin across the checkerboard of light. I wonder where you might have been before the falling of the night. Each corner holds a shape of you, a coat hung up, a folded glove. We did not know what we would do to keep the fragile heart of love. The baking pans are washed and put away. The kitchen darkens as the shadows grow. I taste the sweetness of that parting day and let the quiet memory overflow. porch board always groans at 3, while checking ink spots on your thumb. I found a ticket for a trolley line that stopped running back when we were young. A folded paper map beneath the phone still marks the bakery we missed. The kettle whistled twice before it died, just like the names we never kissed. Old wool buttons gathered in a tin, the calendar pages growing thin. A coat remains upon the iron hook. We read the closing chapter of the book. The neighbor swept the sidewalk clean of leaves before the autumn wind could start. I moved your glasses to the velvet shelf and touched the hollow in my heart. Time does not hurry when the rooms are still. It measures distance by a windowsill. The porch board finally rests in quiet shade. I fold the map where all our plans were laid. Past 4 on the kitchen wall. The copper hands don't rush at all. We are sitting where the sun comes through, just pouring tea and talking about nothing new. 30 years from this very seat, your favorite shoes still warm by my feet. We made it here, just you and me, across the years and the rolling sea. Home, sweet home, home, sweet home, oh, oh. Home, sweet home. Look at the yard we planted back then. The maples grew way past the fence again. Grandkids laughing in the driveway snow, and we're still here, holding on tight and slow. Oh, home, sweet home, home, sweet home, oh, oh. Home, sweet home. Remember when we wondered how it all would land, just walking forward, hand in hand. Home, sweet home, home, sweet home, oh, oh. Home, sweet home. 5 past 4, and we're still right here, right here. The shade of butterscotch upon the wall reminds me of a coat I used to own. Before the leaves began to heavy fall, before the kitchen felt so still and lone. Excuse me, mister, is this seat quite free? The clock above the register is slow. It feels like 1953 to me, when all the world had somewhere nice to go. You wear a ring that matches my old grief. We share a table in the corner booth. Each passing hour is turning like a leaf, and silence tells the mirror all the truth. My Anna left me on a Tuesday noon. She walked right out and took the cedar chest. I thought that she would circle back real soon, with heavy sorrow resting in my breast. You wear a ring that matches my old grief. We share a table in the corner booth. Each passing hour is turning like a leaf, and silence tells the mirror all the truth. Waiting for the train. We have no destination left out there, just watching windows streak with autumn rain. So keep the coin inside your woolen glove. The waitress left the check beside the door. We carry all the ashes of past love, and neither one needs talking anymore. The smell of damp pine and cold coffee lingers in the small kitchen where he still stands alone. He counts out the silver with trembling fingers and stares at the black rotary telephone. Across town she packs up a suitcase of blue, leaving behind every promise they knew. The bus sidling loud in the autumn gray sleet, carrying one half away down the street. She left her old apron hung over the railing, a box of dried lavender listens for footsteps, the front screen door failing to catch on the latch like it did once before. Across town she packs up a suitcase of blue, leaving behind every promise they knew. The bus idling loud in the autumn gray sleet, carrying one half away down the street. 60 long summers of sharing the shade, now torn like the paper bills neither one paid. The kitchen grows dark as the evening descends. He closes the book where their history ends. The milk truck rattled down the paving stones, just like it did back in '59. You poured the sugar while the kitchen groaned, and told me every cloud was lined. We watched the neighborhood grow tall and gray, and traded secrets on a wooden swing. Old friend, you packed your suitcase in the fall. The autumn wind blew papers down the lane. I kept the winter coat you left behind, and learned to watch the mailbox in the rain. Your garden gate is hanging by a screw, the roses tangled in the rusty wire. I walk the gravel path remembering you, and how we warmed our fingers by the fire. Time took the copper pennies from our palms, and left us sitting in the fading sun. The milk truck will not pass this way again. I lock the door and turn the porch light on. A sudden memory broke the midnight quiet of how you took your coffee with no sugar. I sat straight up and reached for empty space, where your cold hand used to rest against the lace. Old photographs curl softly on the shelf, while I am learning how to sleep alone. could not stay no more. The grandfather clock is ticking much too loud, measuring the moments since you walked away. I poured 2 cups of tea just out of force and watched the steam dissolve into the loss. Old photographs curl softly on the shelf while I am learning how to sleep alone. The suitcase sits beside the heavy door because you said you could not stay no more. I still recall the autumn leaves we burned, and every single sharp word that we turned. The road behind us fades into the gray, and nothing that I wish could make you stay. The kettle finishes its lonely song. I blow the flame out and I turn the light. The house is finally quiet for the night. A sudden needle dropped inside my quiet mind and swept away the dust I tried so hard to find. The radio is playing strings from far away, a melody we loved upon a rainy day. You packed your wicker basket by the cellar door and walked across the gravel to return no more. The station clock is ticking with a heavy chime. We ran completely out of all our borrowed time. The tea is cooling slowly in the porcelain cup. I lack the steady strength to lift the blind right up. The wallpaper is fading to a dusty green, remembering the dancing that these walls have seen. You packed your wicker basket by the cellar door and walked across the gravel to return no more. The station clock is ticking with a heavy chime. We ran completely out of all our borrowed time. I still keep your slippers by the iron stove, beneath the silent rafters of the home we wove. The shadows stretch across the empty wooden floor as autumn wind begins to rattle at the store. The embers turn to ash inside the iron grate. I lock the wooden door because it now is late. Your heavy coat is hanging where it used to stay, and I am growing older on this empty day. Why does the chimney smoke blow south when the wind has always traveled north? I sit and watch the dust settle down upon the floorboards we laid together. Time slips right through the fingers like dry autumn leaves in the hall. We packed the trunks before the clock could strike. The heavy velvet curtains lost their dye. You took the lane that led toward the coast. I kept the kettle and the wooden post. Your favorite boots stand by the door, unlaced and caked with summer clay. Nobody walks across that room anymore, except the shadows fading away. I still buy 2 tickets for the Sunday show and wait for footsteps on the gravel stone before I remember how the story ends. The room is quiet and the light is thin. I turn the deadbolt and let evening in. There is nothing left to pack or weigh. A bent silver spoon rests beside my cold cup. I stare at the notch where your thumb used to press. 10 winters have passed since you packed up your things and left me alone with this quiet address. I talk to the wall when the afternoon fades, pretending you just went to buy some more thread. Old photographs yellow and curl on the shelf, while dust settles softly on books left unread. I still keep a place at the end creak in the hallway when wind shakes the pane. I reach for your coat hanging behind the back door, just hoping to catch the faint scent of old rain. Time is a thief that takes nothing we prize. It only leaves shadows right under our eyes. I carry your name like a coat in the heat, too heavy to drop on this empty street. The spoon stays right here on the table tonight. I blow out the candle and turn off the light. I loved you enough for a lifetime and more, and left the latch open right up to the door. That rough tweed sleeve caught on the iron latch. A sudden tear I stitched with quiet care. You laughed and told me time has got no patch, while autumn leaves were falling on the chair. I touch the fabric now and hear your shoes walking down the wooden hall. We packed the china plates in butcher brown before the taxi idling shook the glass. You bought a one-way ticket out of town and left me watching rusted seasons pass. Your silver buttons rolled across the floor. We searched beneath the rug till lamps burned low. I locked the heavy oak and walked outside the door, with nothing left of us to show. I trace the hem and feel the winter air that stayed inside the pockets of your vest. We packed the china plates in butcher brown before the taxi idling shook the glass. You bought a one-way ticket out of town and left me watching rusted seasons pass. Decades fold like cotton in a drawer. I cannot find the thread we broke apart. The silence takes the rooms we loved before and presses heavy shadows on my heart. I fold the wool and lay it in the chest. The house is quiet and the light is gray. Your favorite coat can finally take its rest. since you walked down that alley far away. That rough wool coat still hangs by the door. I touch the heavy sleeve and lose my breath. Seasons turn and time wears down the floor, leaving silence where we used to laugh. You packed your brown valise before the dawn. I watched the taxi turn the icy bend. The coffee grew stone cold upon the stove, and nothing left to say could mend the end. We shared a single room in '64, eating paper-wrapped sandwiches in bed. Now shadows stretch across the empty board, tracing every word you left unsaid. You packed your brown valise before the dawn. I watched the taxi turn the icy bend. The coffee grew stone cold upon the stove, and nothing left to say could mend the end. Sometimes a passing car lights up the wall. I turn around expecting you to stand with that old suitcase waiting in the hall, and winter gloves to warm my freezing hand. The wool coat stays right there beside the door. I leave it hanging just in case you knock, while hours tick away upon the wall, and dust collects upon the silent clock. Why did the milkman leave 2 bottles on a Tuesday, when nobody has lived across the hall since fall? I buttoned up my heavy woolen cardigan and watched the street lamp flicker in the afternoon. Paper receipts collect inside the porcelain bowl, while dust settles slowly on the radio dial. I reach for your coat hanging by the kitchen door, and wonder who turned down the volume of the world. Old photographs curl softly at the corner edges, and empty chairs remember how we used to talk. The autumn leaves are packing bags for distant places, while footsteps echo down a totally deserted hall. I keep the copper kettle boiling on the burner, just in case a familiar knock rattles the glass. My reading glasses slip right down into the floorboards and break into small pieces like our final argument. Paper receipts collect inside the porcelain bowl, while dust settles slowly on the radio dial. I reach for your coat hanging by the kitchen door and wonder who turned down the volume of the world. Old photographs curl softly at the corner edges, and empty chairs remember how we used to talk. The autumn leaves are packing bags for distant places, while footsteps echo down a totally deserted hall. Time moves like molasses through the living room curtains, leaving pale squares where pictures used to hang. So proud I dial our old telephone number just to hear the tone, and listen to the ringing until the silence answers back. I pull the blanket higher up around my shoulders and let the wooden front door with a steady hand. The hallway clock strikes 5 with a hollow metallic sound as evening settles gently into the empty room. The smell of toasted baking bread floats through the narrow kitchen door and brings back what you softly said while walking barefoot on the floor. The autumn wind begins to shake the copper kettle on the stove. I hear the promises we break and all the little towns we drove. A flour sack sat heavy on the chair. You flicked a pinch of white upon my nose. The radio was playing Fred Astaire before the bitter winter storm arose. The afternoon is wearing thin across the checkerboard of light. I wonder where you might have been before the falling of the night. Each corner holds a shape of you, a coat hung up, a folded glove. We did not know what we would do to keep the fragile heart of love. The baking pans are washed and put away. The kitchen darkens as the shadows grow. I taste the sweetness of that parting day and let the quiet memory overflow. porch board always groans at 3 while checking ink spots on your thumb. I found a ticket for a trolley line that stopped running back when we were young. A folded paper map beneath the phone still marks the bakery we missed. The kettle whistled twice before it died, just like the names we never kissed. Old wool buttons gathered in a tin, the calendar pages growing thin. A coat remains upon the iron hook. We read the closing chapter of the book. The neighbor swept the sidewalk clean of leaves before the autumn wind could start. I moved your glasses to the velvet shelf and touched the hollow in my heart. Time does not hurry when the rooms are still. It measures distance by a windowsill. The porch board finally rests in quiet shade. I fold the map where all our plans were laid. Past 4 on the kitchen wall. The copper hands don't rush at all. We are sitting where the sun comes through, just pouring tea and talking about nothing new. 30 years from this very seat, your favorite shoes still warm by my feet. We made it here, just you and me, across the years and the rolling sea. Home, sweet home, home, sweet home, oh, oh, home, sweet home. Look at the yard we planted back then. The maples grew way past the fence again. Grandkids laughing in the driveway snow, and we're still here, holding on tight and slow. Oh, home, sweet home, home, sweet home, oh, oh, home, sweet home. Remember when we wondered how it all would land, just walking forward, hand in hand. Sweet home, home, sweet home, oh, oh, home, sweet home. 5 past 4, and we're still right here, right here. The shade of butterscotch upon the wall reminds me of a coat I used to own. Before the leaves began to heavy fall, before the kitchen fell so still and lone. Excuse me, mister, is this seat quite free? The clock above the register is slow. It feels like 1953 to me, when all the world had somewhere nice to go. You wear a ring that matches my old grief. We share a table in the corner booth. Each passing hour is turning like a leaf, and silence tells the mirror all the truth. My Anna left me on a Tuesday noon. She walked right out and took the cedar chest. I thought that she would circle back real soon, with heavy sorrow resting in my breast. You wear a ring that matches my old grief. We share a table in the corner booth. Each passing hour is turning like a leaf, and silence tells the mirror all the truth. I see her eyes inside your tired stare. Two lonely travelers waiting for the train. We have no destination left out there, just watching windows streak with autumn rain. So keep the coin inside your woolen glove. The waitress left the check beside the door. We carry all the ashes of past love, and neither one needs talking anymore.